If it's not clear by now, if they really, really want to stop Donald Trump, then I don't know how else to open your eyes.
And we are obviously here to talk about an incident that occurred yesterday at the rally that former President Trump had in Coachella. Yesterday afternoon, before former President Trump arrived to the rally, we made contact with an individual on the inner perimeter of our operation at the rally in regard to previous attempts on the former president's life. This was not something that we were taking lightly. We had a very detailed plan in place on how we were going to keep not only the former president safe, but all of the participants or the attendees of the rally safe. In general terms, I will tell you that we had a larger outside perimeter and then an inside perimeter that was completely controlled by us, by Riverside County Sheriff's deputies, and both of them served different purposes. The outside perimeter was basically to allow people in that we thought belonged there. The inside perimeter was to make sure people were proceeding in the right direction. I will give you his name. V-E-M, Miller, Miller, and his birth date is 10/26 of 1974. As he got to the inside perimeter where deputies were conducting obviously a more thorough evaluation of the vehicles that were coming in, there were many irregularities that popped up. The deputy noticed that the interior of the vehicle was in quite disarray. The vehicle had an obviously fake license plate, and that prompted further investigation from our deputy into why the person was there and what he was doing. During that investigation, the deputy eventually found multiple passports with multiple names, multiple driver's license with different names. The vehicle was unregistered, and the license plate was what we in law enforcement would recognize as one that is homemade and indicative of a group of individuals that claim to be sovereign citizens, and assuming the deputy assumes that he was part of that identifying group. So during the investigation, obviously those identification documents were found, in addition to a loaded handgun and a shotgun.
Sheriff, can I ask you a question? How many guns were found? How much ammunition was found? What charges were filed? When is the arraignment? Anything else related to it?
There were 2 guns and multiple boxes of ammunition for both. There was a handgun and a shotgun. And he was cited for the gun. They were unregistered firearms, so he was cited for the unregistered loaded firearms in a vehicle, and he was those are state crimes, and he was released on those crimes. He was booked into jail and released with a promise to appear at a future date in court. And I'm sorry, I don't know what that date is. I'm sure on our Jim's information it will show when his next court date is.
It's crazy to me that this guy got released. He got caught with illegal firearms, multiple passports with different identities, and multiple licenses with different identities, and a fake license plate with an unregistered vehicle. Meanwhile, there's people out here getting caught with weed, getting locked up for years. There's dads out there that are doing their best that either lose their jobs or don't make enough, that fall behind in child support, that get locked up for a long time over that stuff. But this guy gets released. And the sheriff said it's state crimes, but they released him on a promise to appear in court? Bro, that's fishy to me. That is fishy to me.